All right, here is the screencast for the second half of 6.5. So last time we were talking about trapezoids. As a reminder, we have a couple different things we need to remember. First is that a trapezoid has exactly one set of parallel sides. So these are the bases, and that is what is parallel. And then the two sides that are not parallel are the legs. Okay, so let's talk about mid-segment of a trapezoid. A mid-segment is a segment that connects the midpoints of its legs. So the exact middle of this left leg and the exact middle of the right leg. And this midpoint, the line that connects the two midpoints, is going to be parallel to the two bases. So it's parallel to the bases of the trapezoid. The length of the mid-segment is half the sum of the lengths, aka it's literally the average length of the bases. So we have our legs, we have our mid-segment. So you can see it's just the average. You add the two things together and you divide by 2, and that's the average. That's also going to be the mid-segment length. So you sum the two lengths of the bases and divide by 2. All right, let's give it a shot. Find the length of the mid-segment MN of the trapezoid. Okay, so we want this leg length right here. Okay, so I see this is the mid-segment, and we know from the previous page, MN, right, this length is going to be half of the two bases added. All right, so it's going to be half of 8 plus 14. All right, 8 plus 14 is 22, so half of 22 is 11. Now, another way to show it is you could literally have, right, base 1 plus base 2 all over 2. Okay, so another way of writing it is I could have said 8 plus 14 over 2, which is 22 over 2. It gives me 11. It's the same answer. It's just a different way of writing it, and I wanted to show you both ways. All right, let's try the next one. So we have MN. That still is the mid-segment. They told us it's the mid-segment. Perfect. All right, let's give it a shot. So we have MN is going to be base 1 plus base 2 all over 2. Okay, I'm just adding the bases and dividing by 2. So this is 16 over 2, so that length is going to be 8. All right, let's put it all together now. Everything that we learned. We want to find the value of the variable. So the first one, let's see, we have our two bases. They're parallel to each other. So something that we know is when I have this transversal that goes across, if I add these two angles, 2x plus 62, they should be supplementary. They should add up to 180. And when I say they should, they are. Why do they equal 180? Because this is the same side interior. All right, this is all the way back from chapter 3. All right, minus 62 on both sides, so 2x equals 118, divide by 2, and we get x is 59. So we found the value. X is 59. All right, and then the y over here, these two are also going to be supplementary. They will add up to 180 because they're the same side interior. So I take 3y plus 42 equals 180. Subtract 42 from both sides. 3y is equal to 138. Let's see, 138. Divide by 3 on both sides. Y is equal to, let's see, 46. Is that right? Let's see, 3 times 40 is 120 plus 18. Yep, so 46. Y is 46. So the whole thing was because we have same side interior, we can add them and they sum to 180. All right, let's give this one a shot. All right, so it looks like we are dealing with a mid-segment. So I know that the mid-segment, 17, is just half of the sum of my bases. So this is a base, this is a base. 15 plus 3x minus 2 together should equal 17. Okay, so let's multiply both sides by 2. And so when I multiply by 2, the half goes away. So I have 34 equals 15 plus 3x minus 2. All right, let's simplify a little bit. 15 minus 2 is 13. subtract 13 from both sides, so we have 21 is equal to 3x divided by 3, and we get x is equal to 7. So notice how much work I'm showing. This is the expectation. You need to be showing this work. And I'll say it one more time. You need to be showing this much work. You should be showing this much work. All right, and last. All right, so here's what we know. I have a pair of base angles that are congruent. That means these sides will be congruent. So I can set 4x equal to 6x minus 8. I'm going to go ahead and move this x to the other side. Negative 2x equals negative 8. And when I divide by negative 2, I get x equals positive 4. Awesome. Okay, so we knew because this angle was equal to this other base angle, I knew the sides of my isosceles trapezoid would be congruent. These legs, right? So my bases are parallel, which means these two legs would have to be congruent. All right, last one. So because the two base angles on the bottom are congruent, that means the two base angles at the top will be congruent as well. 106 degrees should be the same thing as 2y because we have an isosceles trapezoid. Go through, divide by 2, we get 53 is equal to y. That is it for 6.5. Have a good day.